All right, man. This is Patrick CC's The Only Beef Eminem Could Not Handle. Let's get it.
What if I told you one of the most vicious and savage diss tracks of all time was not a rap song, but rather a catchy pop song that
Shout out Mariah Carey. Hey, she did her big one with that one.
teenage girls and moms all around the world loved. Now, the diss was aimed at a rapper, Eminem, who is known to destroy anyone who dares to test him on the mic. But it was performed by Mariah Carey, an iconic pop star who has 19 #1 hit songs. You'd think Eminem beefing with a female singer would be a heavily one-sided battle. This isn't a fair fight, right? Wrong. This beef proved to be too much for Marshall Mathers to handle, and today we are going to break down exactly what happened in the only beef that Eminem ever lost. At the 43rd Annual Grammy Awards, Eminem performed his hit song Stan alongside Elton John. Mariah Carey was in the crowd watching and was wildly impressed with M's performance. Both Em and Mariah recall that she reached out to Marshall, asking if he wanted to help her on her 9th studio album, Charm Bracelet, even though he is not featured nor credited on the album. Em claims that the two dated for several months at this time, whereas Mariah says their relationship was strictly professional. In May of 2002, Eminem dropped his iconic album, The Eminem Show, and on the track Superman he rapped, "What you trying to be? My new wife? What, you Mariah? Fly through twice." Superman
I do you Mariah fly through twice, but I do know one thing now. They come and go. Saturday do Sunday, Monday, Wednesday do Sunday. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Eminem back then, Eminem now is just not appealing to me, but Eminem back, Superman. Hold on, man. Come on, bro. But yeah, if you missed it, we just jammed out to Superman because it's such a banger, bro. Shout out to him.
featured guest vocals from Dina Ray, a singer who previously collaborated with Eminem on tracks like Come On Everybody and Drugs Ballad. When discussing her time working with Marshall on Superman, Ray claimed that Mariah was originally meant to be on the song.
I'll give you a little fun fact. Mariah was the original vocal on Superman. Whatever happened. I think she was a little upset. And he called me, he said, call Dina. So I get flown in. Her vocal was actually the reference. I recorded there in the studio.
That's crazy.
And that's how Superman came about.
But Superman wasn't the only song where Mariah was mentioned. On the track When the Music Stops, he rapped, "What the F you take me for? A joke? You smoking crack? Before I do that, I'd beg Mariah to take me back." Now these mentions were soft. They honestly don't come across as disses. They come off as Eminem just being upset that things didn't work out with her. And considering the Eminem Show sold 1.3 million copies in its first week and would go on to sell 27 million copies, making it one of the best-selling albums of all time, rumors quickly spread that Mariah Carey was the woman he was rapping about and presumably dating. Those rumors would be confirmed in a Rolling Stone interview in 2002 when Eminem was asked about them being boyfriend and girlfriend. There's truth to that, but on the whole personal level, I'm not really feeling it. I just don't like her as a person. In December of 2002, Mariah told Oprah the rumors are not true.
Okay, so what was going on between you and Eminem?
Damn, this was a while ago. 2002? 2002? God damn. Jeez Louise.
Nothing. Look, I talked to him. I, have spoken to him a few times, whatever. But in terms of me having like an intimate relationship with men, I can name them all on one hand, and he ain't on the hand.
She doubled down that same month on Larry King.
How about Eminem?
You old as fuck, Simba. And how you wasn't even born yet, nigga? Your biggest life event was fucking COVID, nigga. You ain't even experienced an American tragedy, nigga. Go be a child somewhere. This nigga like 5 years old talking about I'm old. Get the fuck out of here.
What about him?
Do you date him?
No.
Where was that printed?
That was printed everywhere.
And you didn't date him at all?
I hung out with him.
Eminem's explosive affair with Mariah. Why would they call it an affair? If they dated, they dated. If they dated, calling it an affair is crazy. Because that'd be insinuating y'all cheating on somebody, what? That's bro, that's what them headlines, bro. The press ain't making no fucking better.
I spoke to him on the phone. I think I was probably with him total of 4 times. And I don't consider that dating somebody.
Then Mariah released Charm Bracelet, and fans suspected the song Clown was dedicated to Eminem when she sung, I should have left it at how you doing. I should have left it at I like your music too. I should have never called you back when you pursued me. You should have never intimated we were lovers, when you know very well we never even touched each other. Later in the song, she responded to M's claims on Superman where he said she flew to his house. I gotta break it to you delicately, dummy. Taking my G5 20 minutes wasn't nothing, but I guess you wouldn't know. That's the way I roll. Consequently, now your ego's fully overblown.
Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Taking my G5 20 minutes wasn't nothing. Oh, bitch. Hey, man. Hold on. Hey, bitch. Bro, I would have been hurt. Hey, the fuck you mean? Fuck is you talking about? You trying? Not only did you flex that you had a G5, you said it would take it 5. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? See me outside, because you talking crazy right now. See me outside.
You don't want the world to know that you're just a puppet show, and the little boy inside often sits at home alone and cries. Remember, Mariah heavily downplayed her involvement with M, saying she simply spoke to him a few times. Flying a private jet to someone just to speak for 20 minutes does seem a little unrealistic, unless you are Taylor Swift, who regularly takes extremely short trips on her private jet. But when you consider that Mariah Carey
flying 13 minutes for a private jet is crazy, bro. 13 minutes is probably an hour drive. That's 13 minutes, bro. It's not even an hour drive for it. Like, come on, bro.
Achieved Taylor Swift level success by 1995, it's safe to assume that she was also taking private jets everywhere she went. Mariah continued to take shots at Eminem. While performing Clown at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois in July 2003, a female dancer came on stage dressed in a blonde wig and wearing Ben Wallace's Detroit Pistons jersey. Since Eminem is from Detroit and has also been seen wearing this exact jersey, it's clear that she was depicting him as the clown on stage. When the song ended, a giant screen flashed The Marionette Show with the same Eminem Show styled reversed lettering. Mariah grinned, telling the audience, it's all in fun. We're just having a good time with the show up here. Eminem didn't respond and the beef died out for 2 years. But that's not even close to the end of this feud. But real quick,
bruh. That is a crazy screenshot, bro.
Beef died out for 2 years, but that's not even
faded into this is
even
crazy.
Close to the end of this feud. But real quick, I want to talk about how I'm always getting annoying spam calls, and I know it's because
hey, nice little sponsor. I see you, twin. You know what I'm saying? Get your money, gang.
Wouldn't worry, because Aura is always, you don't want to either. You can go to Aura's career was @PatrickCC and try your first 2 weeks for free. Thanks, Aura. But Eminem's career was at an all-time high, so it's likely he didn't respond because it didn't make sense to divert any of his success and attention to another artist. Universal Pictures released the drama film 8 Mile, a semi-autobiographical portrayal of Eminem's early life and his struggles to break into the hip-hop scene in Detroit. 8 Mile was a critical and commercial success, earning $242 million worldwide. Eminem also contributed to the soundtrack, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 200, selling over 700,000 copies in its first week. The soundtrack's success can be credited to its lead single, Lose Yourself, which became Eminem's first Billboard Hot 100 #1 single, remaining there for 12 consecutive weeks. Lose Yourself won the Academy Award for Best Original Song, making it the first hip-hop song to receive the award. It also won the Grammy Award for Best Rap Song and Best Rap Solo Performance. Then in 2004, Eminem released his fifth album, Encore. Although it received less favorable reviews from his previous albums, Encore still went #1 on the Billboard 200 and was certified quadruple platinum a month after its release. Eminem was an unstoppable force, and it seemed like he was just going to let his success slap Mariah in the face. But then in 2005, she had the biggest comeback of her career. Mariah released We Belong Together, which had the X factor that was missing from Mariah's catalog in the past few years. Critics praised the song.
That was such a banger. Hold on. Now, if you just missed it, we did also listen to We Belong Together because that's a great song, you know what I'm saying? You just tune into the streams, man. Right there. Kick. Right there. Tight shit. Let's get it.
song's production, Carrie's impressive vocal range, and the emotional depth of the lyrics. We Belong Together broke chart records in the US and became Mariah's 16th Billboard Hot 100 #1 single. She then released The Emancipation of Mimi, which became Carrie's highest selling album in the US since her 1995 album Daydream. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 with 404,000 copies sold. The Emancipation of Mimi garnered 8 nominations at the 48th Grammy Awards, including for Album of the Year, and she won 3 awards including Best Contemporary R&B Album. Mariah's success bothered Eminem. Even he admitted it, because after 2 years of silence, he randomly started taking shots at Mariah once again. Eminem was on the 3rd edition of the Anger Management Tour in the summer of 2005, where, during one of his performances, he orchestrated 2 minutes of his set to diss Mariah. He changed the lyrics of his song Ass Like That to Mariah Carey, looking so scary, I don't want to see it. Every time I see her video on the TV, she's so
Damn! Damn! Now, randomly shooting shots after 2 years is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, the beef was dead. Changing your whole song up? Nah, that's kind of crazy, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of crazy, bruh. It definitely bothered him then. It had to bother him, because there's no way I'm changing up lyrics, bruh.
He then plays a snippet of her 2005 hit song We Belong Together before playing alleged private voicemails and detailing stories of their relationship.
Who is that? You love me? Yo, that sounds like Mariah Carey. That's me. Oh, get the f*** out of here, man. Don't tell me she's behind one of these doors. Mariah.
That is, nah, that's just nasty work. Okay, yeah, he was, hey, man. Nah, this nigga was moving bad. Yeah, bro, all right, like, come on. We gotta really be like, you shot at her first. She shot back. Beef was dead 2 years. Bringing it back up is that, I can see why she made the song now. I can see why she made the song Obsessed, bro. Because he did not have to do that, bro. The shit was dead.
I told you to stop following me every motherfucking city we go. It's over between us. Remember you said there was never anything between us? Remember you said on VH1 or MTV or whatever it was that there was never anything between us, and you never flew just to my house at 5 o'clock in the morning and passed out on my motherfucking kitchen floor? What are you talking about? You know what the I'm talking about.
Nah, that's, yeah.
I know you got a new wife. Not a new wife. It's the same girl I've been with. I'm trying to make shit better at home. I'm trying to get my family back together. You're f***ing up right now.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, I'm sick.
Now, I'm not sure if these are private voicemails or actually snippets of the original Superman recordings, because remember, Dina Ray said that Mariah recorded a Superman demo, and that song has multiple conversational talking skits in it.
Oh, that. Oh, that's if that was from originally that, and it's not even voicemails you left. That's fucked. That's actually a dickhead move. Because if she recorded voice lines for your song and you using that to, that sounds, you know what I'm saying?
This time, Mariah seemingly ignored Eminem because it wouldn't be worth it for her to give him attention during her career resurgence. But M continued to antagonize her. In 2006, Eminem took things even more personal.
All right, bro. You gotta
spoke about the pair's alleged sexual history on the track Jimmy Crack Corn. Meanwhile, your mind's on us, like mine's on Mariah, and y'all is just like her. You're all effing liars, but I'll just keep effing you like I effed her, right in the with KY. Yes, sir. Marshall also appeared on the radio station Shade 45, where he claimed that he and Mariah had a relationship for a good 6-7 months. It didn't work. I wasn't really into what she was into. Our personalities collided. He added, "She's a diva, and I'm a little more regular, I guess." He completed his statement with a quote that convinced Mariah fans that he was just—
But y'all were in your— Alright, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is petty as fuck. You're in your 30s, bro. I can understand if you was in like your 20s, your early 20s, mid 20s. You're in your mid 30s doing this. All right, bro. That shit is just corny, bro. You're a grown ass man, bro. Especially if the shit was dead for 2 years, bro. That's corny as fuck. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how you spend that. That's corny as hell. Like, be like, you know, like that. You're grown as fuck.
Simply a jealous ex. I can never deny her talent, but the fact that she denied we ever had something, that's bad. For Eminem to claim that he wasn't really into her and that she's too much of a diva, while in the same breath being upset that she denied their fling, revealed his insecurities. Basically, every rapper is known for being a misogynistic, tough guy egomaniac, and for a woman who was more successful than him at that point, to deny he ever had a chance with her, even if it was a lie, crushed him, and he could not let it go. 3 years later, Eminem released the track Bagpipes from Baghdad.
Oh my, 2009? Bro. I remember this song too. Bro. The shit was in 2002, my nigga. It was in 2002, my nigga. You brought it back up in 2005. 2006 and then 2000 bro. Yeah, therapy. That's what when the niggas need therapy after that. That shit is corny. That shit is corny as hell. It's over, bro. Like, that shit's crazy.
Off his 2009 album, Relapse. In the song, Eminem mentioned Carrie again, rapping, "Mariah, whatever happened to us? Why did we have to break up?" He also added a few lines targeted at Mariah's then husband and actor/rapper, Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon better back the F up. "I'm not playing. I want her back, you punk. I mean, I really want you bad. Nick, you had your fun. I've come to kick you in your sack of junk." Then he later says, "Nick Cannon, you prick, I wish you luck with the whore." Eminem fans believed he was just joking.
Yeah, that's crazy dick suck, bro.
Whereas Mariah fans look at him as being genuinely desperate for her attention. Nick Cannon responded to Bagpipes from Baghdad in a now deleted blog post. "I felt sorry for him because he must really be stuck in the past. Not only has his music not evolved, but also homeboy is still obsessed with my wife, the same female that wouldn't let him get to second base from 8 years ago." If Nick stopped there, he would have
8 years ago is like, bruh.
Seemed like a respectable husband defending his wife, but as he kept typing, he just kept embarrassing himself. Then I asked myself, should I go find this bitch and whoop his little ass? Most people don't know I'm nice in the ring and have been training in boxing and martial arts for years. That would just be childish and silly of me to bully this dude. I thought we got past the days where white men could spew vulgar obscenities at our beautiful queens and get away with it. This act of racist bigotry cannot go unnoticed. So Miss Marshall, I'm going to make you wish you never spoke my name and regret the ungodly things you said about my wife. You will now be known as the rapper who lost to corny ass Nick Cannon. Eminem sarcastically responded to Nick's comments in an interview with Tim Westwood TV.
Nah, I mean, with the song with Bagpipes from Baghdad, there's a line on there that was a little harsh. I said it, you know, it wasn't like, I had no idea that he was gonna take it like he took it.
He took it.
I had no idea that Nick Cannon.
I had no idea, but you also got to think, you talking about that man's wife from an 8 year ago. Like, you can't be mad at how he responds to shit that you did. I didn't know he's gonna take it like that. You called his wife a whore on multiple occasions. It wasn't even just one line, bruh. A little harsh. You called her a whore. You called her a cunt. You fucking you said she got a wine problem. Like, that shit. You went too fucking far. Like, bruh, there was no point to do that, bruh. Especially years later. You can't be mad at how somebody responds to that. I'm sorry.
Cannon was gonna start wilding out on me.
Wilded out? I mean, what is his problem? Is his wife?
I don't know. I heard about.
What is his problem? You're talking about the man's wife. What are we talking about here?
Wilded out? I mean, what is his problem? Is his wife?
I don't know. I heard about some of the things he was saying.
I mean, he said some mad things
read
right
his
now.
blog or anything like that.
It's like it's his mission now, he's saying.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
That's how he feels, man.
But look, it is what it is. He's supposed to defend his wife. I expected him to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's a line I said, it's a song, and what I actually meant to say is I wish them the best.
I didn't get that from the records.
But that's what I meant
No,
to say.
I listened to...
Still,
Okay,
Eminem's
bro.
frequent mentioning of Mariah seemed unwarranted, especially since she hadn't mentioned him publicly since 2003. One could describe his behavior as obsessive. At
Yeah.
least, that's how Mariah viewed it. And this inspired Mariah to drop one of the most ruthless, cutthroat disses of all time, in the form of a catchy pop anthem called Obsessed. While not mentioning anyone specific, the song addresses a person who is obsessed with Mariah despite her lack of interest. She sings, "Why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna know. Lying that you're sexing me when everybody knows. It's clear that you're upset with me." Throughout the track, there aren't really any bold claims, damning
But the
evidence,
video,
or
though.
lyrics that are extremely harsh towards Eminem. It's just a sassy, catchy, and fun banger that absolutely dominated popular radio in 2009. The song debuted at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it Carey's highest debut in over a decade. Every girl in the club, soccer mom in a minivan, and don't lie, even the tough guys were singing these lyrics all summer long. To make matters worse for Em, in the music video, she portrays both herself and a bellhop who is secretly obsessed with Mariah Carey. The stalker follows Mariah around wearing a large gray hoodie and sweatpants, meant to resemble Eminem. At the stalker's home, they have posters of Mariah as well as other pieces of memorabilia everywhere. And this is particularly creative, seeing as Em is the same person who made Stan, which resembled a similar obsession with a high-profile musician. This is the highest
That
level of
shit's
trolling
crazy,
and pettiness I have ever seen in a music video. Obsessed is truly one
It
of
was
the
a-
best
it-
diss
hey,
tracks
she
of all
kinda
time for
cooked,
its
bruh.
simplicity, catchiness, and replay value. Not to mention the layer of truth in the song. And as you can imagine, Eminem was angry, and he needed to respond. Less than 2 weeks after Obsessed dropped, on July 30th, 2009, Eminem retaliated with
Wait,
The
how long
Warning.
ago?
After
How long?
Obsessed, you can imagine,
Hold on.
Eminem was angry, and he needed to respond. Less than 2 weeks after Obsessed dropped, on
2 weeks is crazy.
July 30th, 2009, Eminem retaliated with The Warning, a diss track produced by Dr. Dre where he provides explicit details about his alleged relationship with Carey, including intimate descriptions and references to private conversations. M's anger can be felt in this song from the very beginning as he starts the track with, "Only reason I dissed you in the first place is because you denied seeing me. Now I'm pissed off." He addressed her record. "Oh gee, is that supposed to be me in the video with the goatee? Wow, Mariah, I didn't expect you to go balls out. Shut the F up before I put all them phone calls out you made at my house when you was wildin' out before Nick. When you was on my and give you something to smile about. How many times you fly to my house, still trying to count." He continues to claim that he and Mariah dated for over 6 months and only had sex once. He tries so hard to prove this point by going into extreme detail about how
Second base, what the fuck you saying? Second week, we were dry humping. That's gonna count for something. Let's go. I surely you don't want me to talk about how I nutted early. Bust all over your belly. You almost started hurling. And said I was gross. Go get a towel.
he was
Oh my
terrible
God.
in bed and she was grossed out by him. However, Eminem established in the 8 Mile film that he's willing to make fun of himself to weaken the enemy's attack. He also creatively used Mariah's voicemail recordings in this track to almost make it seem like she helped him diss herself on his record. The Warning is a brutal diss track, and if it were targeted at any other rapper, it would have surely been enough to bury them. But it was aimed at a female pop icon, and nobody expected her to string together some bars for a response. So it kind of seemed like Eminem was just arguing with himself, and it
Okay.
solidified even further to Mariah fans that he looked desperate, because the premise of the entire song is basically that she won't acknowledge that they had a fling. And if you're Eminem, who can get literally any girl in the world, why are you so mad about this one? Mariah never responded to The Warning, and in 2010, Eminem told Vibe magazine, "I really don't want to talk about her anymore." He explained, "I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. I'm not even going to comment about it. I'm done with that whole situation. I said what I had to say. I'm done." It's just crazy that Eminem started a decade-long feud with someone mentioning them in multiple songs just because he wanted the world to know they had sex one time. He tried
Yeah, that shit is crazy to me. I'm sorry. Like, there's no. You're 34. You were 34. Like, you wasn't some disgruntled ass early 20. You're 34. Still a good rapper, yeah. But like, it don't separate. Like, bro, just because a nigga don't a rapper don't eliminate the shit that they do. I don't give a fuck what you do. You can be a great fucking rapper. You can be fucking Beyonce. If you do some stupid shit, you did some stupid shit. You were 34 with kids, right? And you just wouldn't let the shit go. The shit was over. You wouldn't let it go. And she retaliated and you got mad. You mad she retaliated at you for speaking on her multiple times throughout 8 years of her not talking about you. That shit is corny. It's corny. Good rapper or not, the shit was corny as hell for him to keep doing that.
Tried everything he could to provoke Mariah, but every time she addressed it, his reactions just proved her point that he was kind of obsessed with.
Mariah's cool, probably fire. I mean, he did say you know what I'm saying? He came too early. He did say that. So maybe she do got some fire poon tune. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
And this would have been an embarrassingly abysmal defeat for Eminem if Nick Cannon just shut his mouth.
Yeah.
Because every time Nick Cannon spoke, it just made Eminem look better. Nick brought up Eminem multiple times over the years. While speaking with hip-hop...
Yeah, I don't know why Nick can't... Bro, Nick, you should have just left it at the... You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't like... You could have left it at... Like, at the end of the day... Why is the most calm, cool, and collected nigga a woman, bro? How is the most calm, cool, and collected person in this situation the woman? Y'all are two grown-ass men, bro. Grown as fuck. Y'all beefing up chests at each other. Bro, right. If both of y'all would have shut the fuck up, none of this would have never happened. If he would have shut the fuck up about talking about me, you know what I'm saying? And if you would have shut the hell up, bro, just shut the fuck up. Shut up. Why did Nick get involved? Because that's his wife at the end of the day. But you gotta know when you're helping and when you're hurting. You gotta know when you're helping and when you're hurting. And he was helping at first, and then he's hurting. He's hurting himself, and he's hurting. You know what I'm saying?
DX, he said, "The way the Eminem thing started was that I never had an issue with him. If anything, I've been one of his biggest fans. But when another man crosses a line of disrespect, then you gotta deal with it. I can't just sit there and allow someone to disrespect my family and think there aren't going to be any repercussions." But there weren't any repercussions. So he did let someone disrespect his family. But he does claim that he went looking for Eminem to fight him.
I was ready for whatever, so I went looking for him. Ooh. I called managers, so I was like, look, if you want to get on the phone, if I need to come to Detroit, like what is it? Like, cause you done disrespected my wife, and this is I gotta show my wife I'm a man. But it got, he said my name. I'm like, look, I know I ain't gonna be. I said that I know I'm not gonna be able to out rap you, but I will whoop your ass. And those were the exact words. Ooh.
A few months after that interview, Fat Joe released Lord Above featuring Eminem. During his verse, he raps, "I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note, but that other dude's whipped. That kitty got him neutered."
Fucking God. Why do you keep... Holy shit. Oh my God. All right. Niggas is corny. Niggas is fucking corny. Why do you keep mentioning it? Just shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Yo, this shit like this would piss me off. Holy fuck. This is corny as hell. And this changes your whole perspective on people. Like, I had no problems with him. I thought he was cool. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I don't listen to his music as often. But now you just look corny as hell to me. Cause like, what the fuck? You're a grown ass man. At this time, you're probably 40. When does this song drop? This is 2019. Don't piss me off. Is this why that whole beef between him and Nick Cannon started back up in 2020? Is this why Nick Cannon was dropping disses on him in 2020? This is what it was. Holy shit. I reacted to those diss tracks and shit like that. I didn't know why it was still going back and forth. Holy fuck. Now shout out to y'all. Y'all got me some views and helped me get monetized and shit. But goddamn. It was bro. It was never this deep, dude. Like, I fuck with Eminem, but now you look corny to me. Like, low-key, I wish I haven't seen this video. Because it was like, there's a difference. Some people thought, you know what I'm saying, Eminem was corny. I was like, I don't think he's corny. I just don't like his music that he's been releasing now. But he's still... Now you look like a fucking cornball. I never knew this. Eminem is... So he was in his late 40s still talking about it. Talking about something that happened in your 20s. Come on, man. That shit is corny as hell.
That interview, Fat Joe released Lord Above featuring Eminem. During his verse, he raps, "I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note, but that other dude's whipped. That kitty got him neutered. Tried to tell him this chick's a nut job before he got his jewels clipped. Almost got my caboose kicked. Full quit. You not gonna do shit. I let her chop my balls off too before I lose to you, Nick." Nick entirely misinterpreted the lyrics because he said in an interview that Eminem admitted that he almost got his ass kicked.
With some other stuff about Mariah.
He said he admitted that he was gonna get his ass, was gonna whoop his ass. He admitted that. Almost got my ass kicked. Almost.
Oh, so he's talking about you kicking.
Who else was gonna kick his ass?
No, he didn't. Eminem very clearly said, "Almost got my caboose kicked. Full quit. You not gonna do shit." After the song's release, Nick responded on Instagram writing, "Fat Joe album is fire. Star-studded. He even did some charity work and dug Eminem out his grave. I mean cave, lol. Bring your ass to MTV Wild 'N Out to battle like a real legend, Grandpa Marshall." Kanan responded days later with a diss track titled The Invitation, where he once again wanted Eminem to appear on Wild 'N Out. Now, everyone knew Eminem was never going to go on that show, so the next day Nick dropped another diss track called Pray For Him. After 2 songs with no response, he dropped a third diss titled Invitation Cancelled, where he brought up some old racist raps that Eminem made when he was a teenager. All of these diss tracks were horrible. They're not even worth talking about, and literally nobody thought Nick Cannon actually had some good shit to say. And regarding Nick Cannon's raps, 50 Cent said it best.
The only thing that makes him look corny is his rapping.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so passionate about it. Like he's, what the hell's going on? Bro, look, you suck, bro. You suck, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Like, there's never a moment where you said something and we was like, ooh, bars.
Eminem did respond with a tweet. "I demand an apology, Nicholas. You've made my gardener so jealous." Somehow Mariah Carey's ex-husband managed to be so cringe, annoying, and pathetic that it made Eminem fans rationalize him as the winner of the feud. But in reality, Eminem and Mariah had a fling, then she brushed him off like just another random dude she was moderately interested in, and his ego was crushed for a decade.
Hey, man. All I learned from this is Mariah got that fire. Hey, that's all I learned from this. Them niggas is corny and Mariah got that fire. Tight shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. But yeah. I hate that I see Eminem in a different light now. But that's like, you can't unsee the corny, bro. I'm sorry. I just can't unsee that corny. That shit corny as hell. Shout out Mariah Carey. That's the only one that gets a shout out. Well, and Patrick CC for making a video. But yeah, shout out Mariah, man. You did what you needed to do. You made the track and left it at that. Hey, man. Tight shit. Hey, man. W video, though.